Hello all signs and welcome to your 4 ACES reading. If this is your first time here, then thank you so much for clicking on this video and welcome to the community. It's lovely having you here. For those of you who have been here before, thank you for your ongoing love and support and welcome back to the channel. I'll be doing the 4 ACES reading for Aries all the way through to Pisces as usual. It's intended for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, so check all 4 placements. If you don't resonate with all of the placements, then don't worry about it. That's totally normal and natural. Just make sure that you're subscribed and your notification bell is on so you don't miss the rest of the readings as I roll them out during the week. And yes, I do post pretty much every day, so there's fresh readings coming out for all 4. Now, I'm going to keep the intro quite brief, but I would like to apologise for any outside noise you might hear. I have roadworks going on outside my house all day, and I didn't want to delay the reading a whole day for it. I will do my best to edit out any excessive noise, but I never know the result of that until I'm in the editing software, so I apologise in advance if you hear any noises. But otherwise, we have no channel updates. We've been carrying on really with the summer solstice readings. I hope you've been enjoying them. I just published Fire and Water, so go check those out if you missed them. And then Air will be coming out tomorrow and Earth on Friday. There is no astrology this week. Yes, we're taking a little short window break from the astrology because I wanted more time with your energies around the summer solstice, which is coming up on Sunday the 21st. Do let me know if you have anything planned. We're going to be going out to our local pagan summer solstice fair, which is held locally every year. And I was reflecting on this actually earlier when I was in the gym, how much our society has changed and embraced these major pagan holidays, and we see people from all different walks of life and faith backgrounds attending these events, because my gym is actually putting on a summer solstice event. They're putting on a yoga and sound bath evening for everyone. Unfortunately, I can't attend because I'm doing something else at the same time, but it's definitely something I'm going to be marking my calendar for, and they are going to be doing it for the winter as well. And I was like, how wonderful. Our ancestors would never ever have imagined we'd reach this point where all of our faiths can coexist quite peacefully in that way. They would be very proud with how far we have come, so well done everybody. I mean, I don't know what it's like in your area, but in the UK there's definitely been an insurgence of the re-embracing of the traditional faith systems, the old pagan Celtic faith systems, but there's also a admiration for Eastern and Middle Eastern ancient philosophies like Sufism, of course old Buddhism as well. So it's been really wonderful to see, and unfortunately I can't attend that particular event, but I will be doing something over the summer solstice, which will be a main city event, so I can't wait. So do drop it in the comments, let me know that how you are celebrating the summer solstice, even if it's just something you're doing yourself at home. It's just a beautiful energy to engage with, so I wish you the best ever one. Now I'm going to jump into our readings now. I will of course include the timestamp section where I run through the 4 ACES spread and what it means for those of you who are new here and want to know a little bit more about it before you dive into your readings. And of course I still have the birth chart down in the description box. It's a quick link to another site, not affiliated, and I don't get any money for posting that link there. I just think it's an excellent resource for anyone who wants to know more about their birth chart but doesn't necessarily know about astrology, as it includes a very detailed explanation of the planets and how they resonate with you particularly, because it takes into account all your other placements as well. So with that, community, thank you so much again for being here with me. I absolutely love doing the 4 ACES. It's like our little collective halfway point during the week where we can chill out, check in on each other's energies and just have that lovely time together. So I will see you over at your timestamp. Hello and welcome to the channel. Those of you who are new here or even just new to the 4 Aces, welcome, welcome, welcome. I do 4 Aces every Wednesday, but then I do also elemental readings plus your astrology the other 4 days of the week, well, 4 days of the working week, and then I do a live stream on Sundays. So if you are new here, please hit that subscribe button and the like button, drop a comment, let me know that you're here. It'd be wonderful to hear from you. I'm always hanging out in the comment section, guys, and I post pretty much daily, so you're getting fresh content every day of the week, pretty much free of charge, just for hitting that subscribe button. So that would be wonderful. Now, today I'm doing the 4 Aces for everybody, and these are the 4 aspects of energy in which run through us every day of every minute. We start with the Ace of Swords. That's your mental energy. It's what you're focused on. It's what's running through your mind. Also, things you're trying not to think about might pop up from time to time under the Ace of Swords. Then we go into the Ace of Cups. That's your heart energy. It's what you're falling in love with. It's also what's falling in love with you. I don't know if you're spotting the theme here, but sometimes I will see your energy, or sometimes I might see someone else's energy if they're particularly close or resonating highly with this particular energetical aspect. Okay, I don't know until the cards hit the table. The Ace of Cups is also themes of healing, as well as falling in love, also falling out of love too, and also any heartbreak. If anything like that's going on in your energy at the moment, we'll see that under the Ace of Cups. There's also creativity too. So for those of you who are looking for energies around work or your passion projects, we might see that under the Ace of Cups. Then we move into the Ace of Wands. That is your passion, it is your spirit, it's your drive, it's your intent. In a nutshell, it's what do you want to come of the issue, and also other people's intentions towards you as well. So it's very interesting. Ace, this is where we see the action or the intended action of yourself or anyone or anything that is closely connected to you. And then we go into the Ace of Pentacles. Traditionally, the Ace of Pentacles is stability. It represents money, health, wealth, finances, investments, but overall the real world, the things you can touch, see, smell and taste. And with that, it often acts also as an outcome card. Like, yes, we may be thinking about something, we might be feeling something, some way about something, we might be intending an outcome of a situation, but what will the actual outcome be? We often see that under the Ace of Pentacles, but not always. Sometimes themes around work and money, instability and health, or even advice may also come out under the Ace of Pentacles too. Again, I don't know until the cards hit the table. I then draw an obstacle and opportunity for each of the signs. Under each of these is a little bit of an additional insight, and then at the end of the reading I will pull some universal advice. So that's it in a nutshell. So please check all 4 placements. You might not resonate with all of them, or sometimes you will, but I'm sure that you will find yourselves in there somewhere. Thank you very much for trusting me with your energy here at Esotera Tarot, and I will see you over at your timestamp. Hello Aries, kicking off the 4 Aces again for us as usual. I hope you're wonderful and fabulous and amazing. Let's jump into your 4 Aces energy and see what's coming forward for you. Can you show me Aries, please? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Aries. Ooh, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Okay, starting with the Ace of Swords there, Aries. Okay. Ace of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, lovely. The Ace of Cups, ooh, okay. And the Chariot, you're moving towards love, but only the nourishing kind that gives to you. I don't know if you've found it or not yet. I'm not clarifying, however, it is on your mind. How do I get it? Where is it? I want it, but I only want it on my terms. Now, you're not being selfish here, Aries. You're doing this in such a way that you'll only participate in emotional attachments if they actually serve a functional and a valuable purpose for you, because you will most likely offering that to other people, and in the past probably did not get that in return. Okay, so you seem to have learnt the lessons here. You seem to know the difference between a love that nourishes and a love that takes. Well, a love that takes isn't really love. It can masquerade as such, Aries, but you're pretty sure you have clarity over probably a situation in the past that did not serve this, but you are determined to drive forward towards something new. You may have found it, you may have not, but let's see. The Ace of Cups will give us a little bit more insight on that. Okay, the Ace of Cups, please, for Aries. Three of Cups. Okay, you've got a couple of people you're experimenting with, I see. And when I say experimenting, Aries, I mean there's a spectrum of experimentation, from a handshake to a different kind of shake, right? Oh, okay. Now the plot thickens now, Aries. Actually, no, I'm seeing this now more as the energies are settling on the table. It's more like you're going through a process of elimination. Three of Cups, there's more than one energy involved. King of Wands, that's you, my darling. That's you, your king in your highest manifestation. Well, the Emperor is your highest manifestation, but the king is very, very close. And Ten of Swords, you're like, I'm not dealing with any bullshit now, okay? Good, good. You've suffered endings. Now it's endings on my terms. You're not going to let things flourish or get out of hand or turn into deep love if it is not setting a solid foundation. If it doesn't seem like it's going to progress forwards, you cut it off at the source. Excellent. Okay, can I get the Ace of Wands? You have a few interested parties, though, currently in your energy. If not now, then you will be soon. Okay, yeah. This is an Aries who knows what they're looking for. Good. All right, the Ace of Wands. Okay, they wanted me to have this one. Page of Cups. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is new. This is all very new energy. Okay, good. Oh, there you are, my darling. The Emperor. You got there at last. And the Ace of Pentacles. You choose one, essentially. The King of Wands is getting close, like I just said. And then your highest manifestation, which is usually when you're resonating, or at least a way of you telling me you're resonating quite highly with a particular energy. Page of Cups is an offering, a beginning, a flirtation, a text, a signal of interest. That's coming towards you as much as you're going towards it. Ace of Pentacles, opportunity for something new that is stable and solid. Okay, good. It seems to be matching exactly what you're looking for. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, for the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Pentacles, marvelous. The King of Pentacles, yes, lots of emphasis on stability for this Aries. And the Seven of Cups, yes, you are very, very much open to investing long term in a particular energy. However, they have to match this criteria here, and you find them after a process of elimination. Now, whereabouts you are in that process of elimination, Aries, I'm unsure. You could have just opened a dating app today, or just gone to your local singles social mixer, because yes, I'm looking at single Aries here. It might be, you might be going this week and it's your first time, or you might have been going there for years. I'm unsure where you are personally in that journey. However, many of you are around the middle here at the moment. Okay, some of you may just be connecting to that one person that is basically checking all the right boxes, which is beautiful. And you're like, okay, yeah, I think I can open to this. Seven of Cups, King of Pentacles, only invest in the long term. Ten of Pentacles, well, that's the house the King of Pentacles lives in. Okay, long-term stability. As long as that person is signaling that to you, then you will signal it right back. Okay, but don't worry, the passion, the drive, and all that's there too, Aries. You wouldn't be interested if it wasn't. Okay, let's get some obstacles and opportunities for Aries, please. The Six of Swords on its side, yeah. So in the process of moving on, or moving towards and reaching your final destination. Now I'm getting with this Aries collective that you're closer to your destination than you are from what you left behind. But I think it's been a journey you've been on for a while. That's why the Six of Swords is on its side. Okay, that part of your story is coming to an end. Sorry, Aries, I can't get my words out today. Yes, the Emperor on its side. So you're looking for that resonating energy. Someone who lights up you completely, okay? Aries, if you didn't know, the Emperor is your power card, okay? It's your major arcana card, the Emperor. And you're like, yeah, do you know what? There's a lot of energies around me at the moment that are getting me to almost Empress status, or Empress, male or female. We're not reading genders today. It's basically empowerment, okay? But not quite. Not quite. I know they're out there. Well, yes, you do. They're just around the corner for you, Aries. Strength, okay. This is a strength to continue on the search, but also this person adds strength to you when you meet them, okay? Confidence more than strength, to be honest. Confidence to be yourself, confidence to express yourself in the way that you see fit, because they match that energy naturally. So you don't have to question yourself, second guess yourself. They're pretty much accepting of the great things about you, the not so great things about you, but You to them as well. Seems to be very, very mutual here. And the Six of Pentacles on its side. For many of you, this is not started yet. This has the potential to be a very balanced partnership. What the universe is asking for you here, Aries, is a little bit of patience, okay? Only give a little bit, see if they reciprocate that little bit and build up from there. I know Aries, I have very strong Aries in my chart. I also know a lot of Aries people. You will just give it the first gate because you just like to get to it. You know, you like to get to the good stuff. That's where it can fall flat for Aries because people often can't match that energy. This person is matching that energy, but it happens over time. They're a little bit slower than you, Aries. You might have to slow down, but that doesn't stop you from giving. Just give in little measurable amounts and see what comes back. That's also how you'll know. Okay, can I get some universal advice for Aries, please? Universal advice for Aries. Universal advice for Aries, please. Universal advice for Aries. The Four of Wands. The World. The Ace of Swords. There we go. That's what you left behind. There was a partnership in the past. It ended the world. You've reached understanding and clarity over that ending, why it needed to end. The Ace of Swords, sorry, is about learning, but it's also lessons learned, and now your mind is freed up for new lessons because Aces signal in the new. Okay, it's new or renewal, but in your case, it is definitely new. Okay, you're tired of going over it. You've learned every lesson you could from that partnership, and you're taking those lessons forward, which I really like to see, Aries, and you're demonstrating beautifully right here. Okay, Aries, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, drop it in the comments below. I'm always hanging out down there, guys. And my one-to-one readings are down in the description box. Thank you so much for sharing your energy here with me today, Aries. Lovely to see you as usual. And until the next time, take care. Okay, next up we have Taurus. Sorry, Taurus, I'm a little bit slow, and it's really hot in this room again. And I don't know why. If you could see out my window, it's all cloud, cloud, cloud. Clouds for days, clouds for miles. But it's that horrible, humid, sticky kind of energy in here at the moment. Well, not the energy. The energy is lovely. The energy is your energy. But the temperature is a bit... Ugh. So, sorry. It's slowing me down, my darlings. Anyway, enough of my ramblings. Time for Taurus. It's Taurus time. Can I please see the Ace of Swords for Taurus? It's for your Sun, Moon, right. See, even my cards are getting a bit sticky. It's for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Taurus. Okay, take what resonates, leave the rest, and reverse any roles as you see fit. Okay, the Ace of Swords, please. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, please. The Ace of Swords. Oh, okay, right. Fair enough. Okay, Taurus, I'm on it. Temperance in reverse. Oh, a little bit of impatience there, my darlings. Why is that? For some reason I'm getting this healing business is not working. Yes, that's what that is. It is working. This just healing is slow. But it seems to be going extraordinarily slow because you're a Taurus and you're usually fine with slow. But you're like, hurry up. I want to be healed. I want to be done. I want to be done. Seven of Pentacles, that's investment in an ending. Ten of Swords is an ending, is pain, but it's in reverse, okay? We also have Temperance in reverse. I don't know if you're wanting to rush to move on, but at the moment, there's still a big gaping open wound in your energy field that has not had enough time to heal. The ending hasn't been adequately processed. However, you're showing me investment in that. So in some levels, you're aware. It's down in the subconscious line, but you are aware nonetheless, Taurus. Okay. Now let's go into Ace of Cups. I have a feeling we'll get the gory details from the Ace of Cups. Okay, the Hierophant, there you are, my darling. That is your power card for those of you who don't know. Okay. The Queen of Cups and the Three of Wands. Waiting. Three of Wands can be waiting. Yes, I'm getting a lot of impatience in your energy today. Very unusual for you, Taurus. Self-love is there, which I like to see. You won't compromise yourself ever again. That's what you're telling me. You're going to stick to your values, your beliefs, the way things are, and the way they should be. But I see it's coming from a rather correct place, as it's coming from Queen of Cups energy, which is very compassionate, soft and loving. So you're not being a taskmaster. I think you're basically expecting the bare minimum when it comes to respecting others. I think you want to move away from this because it represents something in you or something that is uncomfortable for you to look at. Maybe a time when you let your values dip a little bit. to appease someone or some other situation. And that vulnerability you showed was probably walked all over, ignored, or at worst abused. And sometimes it's hard to look at ourselves. So I think that's where the urgency for moving on is. I want to get as far away from this situation as possible, physically, in distance or in time. Okay, Taurus, I completely understand that. Now that makes sense. Thank you for explaining that to me. The only thing a Taurus rushes away from is discomfort. Okay, the Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands. And that is a beautiful thing, Taurus. You shouldn't be sat in discomfort, no. Why prolong inevitable energies? The Ten of Wands, the Strength, and the Six of Pentacles. You're doing just fine, okay? You're showing me it is hard. It is hard. This self-love thing is hard. This putting myself first thing is hard. Keeping all of my balances all together is hard. And I'm talking about your day-to-day tasks here, Taurus. And it's hard because your heart is heavy. Heartbreak takes up calorific energy. It is hard to get on with your day when your heart is breaking and your body is trying to heal itself. Yes, healing comes from the spirit. It comes from the mind, but it also comes from the body, even the emotional healing, okay? You got all sorts of chemicals coursing through you, Taurus, associated with emotional healing, and it makes even getting on with day-to-day tasks really hard, but you're trying. You are trying. Oh, it's taking a Goliath amount of strength for some of you to even get out of bed, let alone go to work, tend to the house, tend to the children, tend to whatever is in your life, but you're doing it. Okay. Oh, the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, that's you again. That's your king, my loves. This Seven of Wands, I don't blame you. Yes, Four of Wands. No more connections for me. Get away from me as possible. I don't know if this is a particular connection or connections in general. I'm not clarifying, but you're, at the moment you're like, Taurus is closed for business because you're focusing on getting away from pain. The thing is, I'm not here to force anyone to look at anything in their past they're uncomfortable with, but if you try and swallow it down, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and worse and worse and worse. Okay, you start paying interest on that healing eventually. You're kicking a can down the road. You turn to it eventually, I see, but at the moment you need peace. In some ways, this Ace of Pentacles is acting like your advice. At the moment, take a little pause on any future connections. Take a pause on current connections. At the moment, it's all about Taurus, King of Pentacles. The reason they showed me you, your King of Pentacles, here rather than here is because the kings actually give us actions, whereas major arcana such as the Hierophant speak more to your natural essence. This is giving you an action, and an action is self-investment. The King of Pentacles only invested in himself. With that Seven of Wands being there, you want to stay solo. You're not even letting the Queen in at the moment. The King of Pentacles, it's a long-term investment in the self. Okay, whoa, Four of Wands. Okay, someone is going to be stubborn about it. I just know from the energy of the cards. Four of Wands in its side, the reason you're struggling to move on from this, I can see now, is because this hasn't been correctly severed entirely. Part of this is hanging on, either energetically or in the physical, or both. So it's preventing the ending, you see. That's why the Ten of Swords is in reverse. It hasn't come to full fruition yet, but it's on its way. Okay, the full ending is stopping. It's being stopped. It's being prevented. Temperance time. Temperance isn't just time. It's also healing. Reverse. The healing can't begin because you haven't fully let this go. I'd say somewhere in the physical. Death. It's on its last legs, my love. Okay. Either you have fully exited this already. Okay. And you're now just coming to terms with the fact that it's not coming back and it's not going to go back to how it was. Or you're still in it and the end is looming over your head like the sword of Damocles. Google that if you don't know what that is. Okay. Yes, you're preventing proper healing there. Nine of Wands. Okay. That's the wounded warrior, the wounded healer. You have a lot to gain from this in terms of your personal lessons to go into the future, but what is sorely needed here is now a barrier. Also, I am seeing a very, very busy Taurus, so you're somewhat distracting yourself with your external environment. I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I don't have time to sit and heal. Well, I suggest you try and make some time, Taurus, because it is mounting. It's not going away, it's just going to grow. And the Seven of Swords in reverse. Good. I like to see that. Seven of Swords in the upright. Self-deception. Well, you drop this facade at some point and you go, and it's to this connection here. You block it out. Whoever this is, you're like, no, I'm not, no more contact. Me. Time for me. I'm focusing on me. I cannot have contact with you because all you do is drain me. You drain me, whoever or whatever this is. Okay, can I get some universal advice for Taurus, please? Universal advice for Taurus. You need to recharge your batteries, Taurus, and sit in that healing energy. Okay. There's a King of Pentacles again. These two are the same card. Okay. Different deck, same card. The Moon, there's your emotions. Ace of Swords, you need to sit and figure out how you feel about this, and you need to you need to look at it, Taurus. You need to sit and feel. And feeling comes in many forms. It comes in crying. It comes to working it out at the gym. It is up to you, Taurus, how you feel your emotions and how you act on them. That is the road to self-care for you at this time. It actually makes you feel more stable. You get an emotional release. You sit more in your energies, your own energies. King of Pentacles is a very, very comfortable energy for you. You need your home comforts, okay? Practical advice. Get your blanket out. Put on a film. Have a little bit of indulgence, you know, sweets, candy, whatever is your jam, Taurus. Take away, take out, whatever. If you can, if that's not your thing, just putting your feet up and meditating is your thing, whatever. A little indulgence is giving you a green light here and kickstarts this emotional release for you that gets clarity over the situation. And if you notice, the Ace of Swords in this deck is very much like a compass. That's your way forwards. That's your clue, Taurus. Anyway, Taurus, I hope the reading helped you. It seemed like a deep one this time, and we managed to cover most of it in the 4 aces without clarifying, which is good. Sometimes I worry I don't go deep enough, but I think that we got to the important stuff for you today. Anyway, please drop a comment if it resonated with you, or give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. And my personal readings are down in the description box. Anyway, Taurus, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care, my loves. Okay, next up we have Gemini. Happy birthday, Gemini. We are coming to, towards the end of your season. I hope most of you have had a birthday already, had a wonderful one. And those of you whose birthdays are still upcoming, I hope it's great. Anyway, my precious gems, let's jump into your 4 aces. Okay, starting with the Ace of Swords. Well, Gemini, please. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Take what resonates, Gemini. Leave the rest and reverse the roles as you see fit. Okay. Ace of Swords, please. The Ace of Swords for Gemini. Okay, here we go. Ace of Cups. Okay, we got some emotional stuff on the brain. The Three of Wands and Temperance. You missed somebody. It's been a long time. Temperance. Could have been as far back as Sag season for some of you, not all of you. It's been time. Do you miss somebody specifically, or you miss basically looking at a Gemini who's about to get out there again and put their heart space out there, getting ready for that? Your heart lies somewhere out there in the horizon, Gemini, and you've been waiting. There's lots of waiting, lots of healing done, which has been beautiful. Okay, let's see in the Ace of Cups. I know. Okay, there is a person. Six of I keep wanting to say the Six of Wands. No, it's the Six of Cups. The Ace of Swords in the Moon. There's somebody that you are attached to, that you have a history with, that you are missing. They're on your mind a lot. You associate them with love, new love, a love that never quite reached its full potential. Okay. The Moon, you're like, I don't know what they're up to. I don't know where they went. I don't know where they've been. I wonder if they think about me. Six of Cups. Fond memories there. You carry them in your heart. They have a little piece of it, even if it's just a little corner room where they reside. When you think back of them, it's very emotional. It's both sad and happy memories. Beautiful, Gemini. That's very gentle. The energy's just gone, ooh, nice. Okay, the Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands. The Empress in reverse. The Five of Wands in reverse. Okay, it came out reverse. We take on reverse the Six of Swords. You're trying to move on. You've been trying to move on, right? You keep telling me here it's not the same. It's not the same. Well, it's not going to be the same. I don't know the circumstances in which you and this the energy are not connected. However, you're telling me that you have tried moving on. Every time you come on, you try to move on. I don't know if you get pulled back into this somehow. 5 of Wands shows me that there's some kind of conflict that you need to overcome. And you know it's going to be difficult, and you know it's going to be the best thing for you. The Empress, upright, is a beautiful card, very empowering, okay? It's fertility, it's new, it's fresh, it's bold, it's brazen. But it's in reverse, which shows me that you are aware that it's going to be challenging. 5 of Wands is challenging, but you're not yet taking on that challenge, and I don't know why, but you're showing me that it's necessary. Instead, you wait in this limbo space. The door behind you is closed, but the one ahead of you, well, it's not even open. You've not even crossed the corridor to reach it yet. You've tried though. You've taken a couple of steps here and there, but something draws you back to that closed door, looking at the handle, wondering if or when it will turn. Gemini, that's very beautiful. Also very sad. Okay, right. The 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. Sorry, 8 of Cups. Moving on. 3 of Swords. These came out together. Queen of Wands, King of Swords. Oh, that ever internal pull. I want to stay right here, but I know it's not good for me. The King of Swords asks a lot of us. He's the king of detachment after all. He uses reason, he uses logic. You're telling me at every turn here, and Swords is your suit, Gemini. You know you cannot stay there. You know this is over. You don't want it to be though, Queen of Wands. The heart wants what it wants, Gemini, and I am not blaming you for that. 3 of Swords is no joke. Nobody wants it, but we all go through it. But you know, on the other side of this heartbreak, really feeling the heartbreak, accepting the heartbreak, is you truly moving on, is the 8 of Cups. And the man in the 8 of Cups, he's had to leave those cups behind, because if he doesn't, he knows there's no better. He's choosing no better by staying there. Where if he leaves them behind and he wanders off, the chances of getting better dramatically increase for him. Okay, let's get some obstacles and opportunities for Gemini. 7 of Wands, stop waiting. I know that sounds blunt, but sometimes spirit is. Draw a line in this. Okay, enough limerence, enough wondering, enough waiting. Just pause on that. Doesn't mean you have to go springboarding into your new beginning. Just stop that first. Okay. That's step number 1. Okay. More for Gemini, please. Stop thinking about it. The universe is being very blunt with you today, Gemini. I don't know why, and I'm sorry. Don't shoot the messenger. The 8 of Swords in the upright is imprisonment of the mind, but it's done by the self. Drop that. Okay. Easier said than done. I know this, Gemini, but sometimes we need to hear it from someone else, because you know this anyway. Oh, he wanted this one. Okay. The 7 of Swords is deception. This was a deceptive connection. It's also a self-deception that this is going to come back and go back to the good times. Because there would have been good times at some point, or else you wouldn't have gotten this attached. We often think if the person returns to us, that it's going to go straight back to those two months, 2 weeks, 2 hours, where it was magnificent at the beginning. That time that got us attached in the first place. Well, it never does, because you've now got all this history. You didn't have all that history before. There's going to be trust issues. There's going to be paranoia. There's going to be hurt feelings that need to be repaired. It's not going back to that. That was then, and it was beautiful and should be cherished always. And you will have that again. But this time, the real thing that lasts. Okay, there you go. King of Cups. If you want your King of Cups, which is a long-term, mature, lasting love that is ever flowing, it's in that direction. Okay, through the heartbreak, through the challenge, through the weeds and the nettles and all the stuff that stings, to find the path. Because at the moment, the Gemini I'm looking at, you are in the weeds, you are in the thick of it, you're in the bushels, you're in the middle of the forest. It's dark and there's branches everywhere. You can barely see a foot in front of you. But you have that foot, which is 1 foot in front of the other. And yeah, you may stumble. Yeah, there might be stingers down there. But you will reach that path in the end. Because Spirit's walking right next to you, Gemini. Guiding you every step of the way. Follow that heart. Follow the healing. Okay. Can I get some universal advice for Gemini, please? Universal advice for Gemini. 5 of Cups. I know, my loves. The Emperor. Beautiful. And the Ancestor. There's your guide right there. Ancestor is a higher self guide. Okay, so you're not alone, even though it feels like it, Gemini. The 5 of Cups, regret, more sadness, but in this cup, in this deck, it's actually ecstasy. It's a woman dancing on her regrets. It's a woman dancing on the things that once made her sad because she grew from them and she found better and she recognized better because she went through the things that she didn't want in order to find what she wanted. Good. This is your inner strength right here, the Emperor. This is your conviction of mind. It's going to take an enormous amount of strength to do this. And that's why I said it's not an easy ask, even though Source, Spirit, is putting it quite bluntly to you today. It's recognizing, yeah, this is going to put you into Emperor energy because you're going to be doing this through Emperor methods. You know, putting boundaries with yourself, going, okay, I'll daydream, but only for 5 minutes a day instead of 5 hours. That sort of thing. And then, of course, a High Priestess. That's a connection with higher self, connection with spirit. Also a little bit of direction. If you need comfort, that's where you go. Meditation, or just staring blankly at the wall, sitting with your thoughts. Getting to know yourself again. Connecting with others that resonate with you, friends, family, support networks. You also have spirit teams and spirit guides around you at this time as well, Gemini. Even though it's very difficult, you can absolutely do it. I'm rooting for you. The universe is rooting for you. The cards are rooting for you. You are not alone. Okay, Gemini, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, leave it in the comments below. Oh, a little clue for you, Gemini, a little bonus. They told me to look under here. We have the 6 of Cups. That's soul bond, soul connection in the hidden energy of the advice. There's another energy on the other end of this. Now, how soon do you want this? Depends on how much you work on this. Anyway, Gemini, I'll leave it there. Give us a thumbs up if it resonated with you, my darlings. Thank you so much for sharing your energy here with me today. And all my personal readings are down in the description box. Thank you for being here with me, my precious gems. And I will see you in the next one. Take care. Okay, next up we have Cancer. My cool crabs are in the house. Hello, welcome to your 4 Aces reading. For those of you who are unaware of the 4 Aces, there is a timestamp section at the beginning of the video. We're going to start with the Ace of Swords. Take it as it resonates, Cancer. It's for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. And also feel free to leave whatever doesn't. Reverse any roles as you see fit. Okay, can you show me Cancer, please? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Ooh. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Okay. King of Cups in, sorry, King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, I'm out reverse. We've got some crazy reversals going on in this deck today, which is not usual for the deck, but okay. King of Pentacles in reverse. Right, okay. Can I get a little bit more on that King of Pentacles? The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We're not reversed, okay. And Death. Oh, okay, now it makes sense. Okay, so something ended. You withdrew all of your investment in it. Emotional investment, monetary investment, time investment, attention investment, whatever investment was to you. You're not expending any energy in a particular direction at the moment because you deemed it a waste of your resources, time, whatever. Okay, Death, it ended. Goodbye. Cancer is out. Right, okay, well, let's see. The Ace of Cups, please. The Ace of Cups. I'm always getting, what a waste of my time. This was a waste. You're almost mad at what you wasted so far. And you're like, no, I was led to believe this would be useful. This would be valuable. This would be a good investment. Okay. Good, Cancer. Draw your line in the sand. The Devil. Yeah. Okay. Now we're getting to the nuts and bolts of it, Cancer. The nuts and bolts. Right. It's terrible. Oh, Queen of Wands. Ouch, 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 ouch. Now you're telling me they took glee in bringing this to an end. I don't think they did. Or at least I hope not. But you're like, no, this was a toxic connection. This was not good. This was not trustworthy. With somebody who was quite self-centered. Me, I, now. I believe that to be them. Because you seemed, with that King of Pentacles, to be very reasonable. I invest, you invest, we grow this over time. Pentacles energy just moves quite slowly. You're a water sign, so it's a bit too slow for you, but you were willing to go with it. No, this was a selfish energy. There was nothing you could have given that would have been enough for whoever this was, by the way. And giving in return, nah, not for them. Right, the Ace of Swords, please. The Ace of Swords. Came in suddenly, swiftly, boom, over, though I sense a build-up over time, though, to be honest, Cancer. I don't think this came out of nowhere. Ten of Swords, wow, it's very over. The Four of Wands in reverse, partnerships in reverse, the Emperor, false Emperor. Oh, one of those, okay, yeah. There's a reason they got you to invest in the first place. They presented themselves one way, they turned out to be something entirely different. False Emperor or false Empress. We're not reading genders here. Four of Wands in reverse. End of a partnership. Ten of Swords. Need I say more? Painful for you, I know. I know. But it had to be done. I don't know if you stumbled on something suddenly, but the Cancer that I'm looking at had an intuitive sense anyway. That something wasn't good, something wasn't right, something wasn't jiving. And then boom, you were giving them the benefit of the doubt. And then reluctantly, sorry Cancer, all my cards are weird. Then reluctantly, you said, yeah, I've got to call it a day on this one. This is not for me. I sense an anger behind here, but yes, I can understand it, Cancer. What a waste of time. What a waste of time. Someone masked very heavily. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, please. Can I see that Ace of Pentacles? Several ones. I get it, Cancer. It's done. The Queen of Swords in reverse. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. You did not know. You did not know. If I had have known, if I had been aware of how unstable this was, I would have never gone there in the first place. I know that, Cancer. I know. I know. Don't think that I don't know. Again, your energy shows up here very sincere. Patient, understanding, nurturing. That's Cancer all over. The Queen of Swords in reverse, that's not being aware of something. Seven of Wands, you're like, as soon as you were made aware, you were gone. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Now, reversals either mean opposite or hidden. This is hidden instability, either of this person's mind, their emotions, or maybe their financial situation. I don't know, but you're showing me I was very much unaware of some kind of energetic instability going on in this partnership before I signed up to it. Oh, Cancer, I'm ever so sorry. I'm sorry. This is not your fault. Very manipulative people. I know you're not happy, my loves. Unhappiness. Oh, we've got another one under here. I should know. You're like, I should have known. Why didn't I see this coming? No. No. There are very good actors out there, Cancer. Not all of them have Oscars, but they're deserving of one. Now you know all the social signs, okay? They probably would have dropped some that would have easily gone ignored because, you know, as a human being, Cancer, you don't expect everyone to be perfect all the time. People make mistakes. But you're learning them. But you're like, you weren't happy in this anyway. And also, if it's any any consolation to you, even if they had held up this facade for longer, you would have not been happy at all. This was not your person. So you didn't really miss out on anything at all. The Four of Swords on its side, you will see Four of Swords is alignment and inner peace. In time, you will get there. Not right now. This shook up your inner peace. Your world has been rocked. But you'll get there. When you look back on this, you'll be like, oh my goodness, I dodged a bullet there. Three of Wands. Yep. Keep away. Keep away. Keep well away. Focus your energy on a different horizon. Okay. Don't focus on the horizon they just left. You've got another horizon over here that needs your focus. Okay. The universe is preparing to direct you in another direction. It's going to be a good one. Usually when you get a shit one, you get a good one next. So congratulations on that one, Cancer. But right now, I know you're probably not hearing it because you're in this energy. But I get it. Oh, there we go, Libra. This was the right thing to do. The energies are now balanced. Justice has been served. The truth was uncovered and revealed. You acted accordingly. You acted beautifully and with grace. Yes, well done. Not easy, Cancer. Not easy one bit. Okay, can I get some universal advice for Cancer, please? Universal advice for Cancer. Universal advice for Cancer, please. Universal advice for Cancer. Eight of Cups in reverse. You will in time. Don't rush. The Hermit, that's where we go. Wheel of Fortune. Aha, beautiful. Two major arcana in your advice, which means, yes, this is pretty serious business and quite life-changing, although you don't see that yet. Eight of Cups in reverse. This is very, very fresh for you. The actual emotional moving on from this has just begun. However, Hermit mode has been activated in your energy, which is beautiful, very protective energy. It's giving you time to digest. So I can't see anything else external happening that's going to be a big surprise or take you off your feet in some way. It's going to seem externally quite boring, but you need boring right now because you need rest. You need emotional rest and recuperation. Then things get busy. Wheel of Fortune. Now, I told you to keep an eye on that other horizon. Something's coming over it. Now, I don't know what it is. The universe is delivering it to you. That's why right now, Cancer, you need rest, you need recuperation, you need healing. You're going to learn some lessons from all this while you heal. It's part of your process of moving on. It comes in the package, okay? And then the Wheel of Fortune turns yet again for you. And something mysterious this way comes. Little sweet treats for Cancer, because you deserve it, my darlings. Anyway, Cancer, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments. Give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated. And of course, all of my one-to-one readings are in the description box below. And with that, Cancer, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next one, take care. Okay, I have my lovely Leos in the house. How are we doing, Leos? What's going on? Today's your 4 aces. It's intended for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Watch all 4. I'm telling you, best way to get an individualized reading. But don't worry if all of the readings aren't resonating with you. That's totally normal and natural. You take what resonates, leave the rest and reverse the roles as you see fit. Okay, jumping into Leo's energy, please, with the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords for Leo, please. The Ace of Swords for Leo. The Ace of Swords for Leo, please. Let's have a look. Let's see. The Hanged Man. Okay, Leo. We're stopping. The Queen of Wands. Right, that's your Queen. The 8 of Wands. Oh, you have been moving on from something. Okay. You're finding your glow again, my loves. Yes. You're now deciding what it is that you want. And you're like, okay, I've done all my healing. I'm moving on. You might have spotted already what you want. But at the moment you're in pause. You're not acting on it though. But you feel your heart space opening up again. Your enthusiasm is starting to open up again. We're feeling a little bit more Leo again, okay? But you're not acting on it yet. You're not made a move. Here is this 2 of Pentacles in... Was that in reverse? No, it was the right way. Okay. That was too many cards for you. That was like 5 cards. I can't take 5 cards. I can only take 3, please, for a maximum. Okay. The Ace of Cups. Let's have a look at the Ace of Cups, please, for Leo. The Devil in reverse. Nice to see the Devil in reverse. Okay. We just had it upright in this exact position for Cancer. So, that was a weird one. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the 10 of Wands. You're almost giving me the energy of there's something I've got to do first before I can start moving in a direction of what I want. Something to do with your stability. Okay, it's almost like you're preparing your horse for the adventure. The Knight of Pentacles likes to move, but he moves slowly. He moves towards things of value. He is stationed at the moment underneath some kind of a burden. Well, the burden's underneath the horse. So you're telling me I just need to, shoe the horse, polish the saddle, make sure the horse is fed and rested and watered. It's like you're in prep mode. Then you've got this Devil. It's coming away. This is I don't want to say toxic or negative in itself. It was just something preventing you from going after what you wanted. So that's why it's being framed here as a devil, some kind of attachment. That is coming away now. It's part of this responsibility package you've got. You're like, that's easing off. When that eases off, then and I feel the time is right. It's like the time's almost right. Not quite. Now, I'm not telling you. You're telling me this with your Ace of Cups. You're edging closer to right. Oh, yeah, you've still got some more healing to do. That's why. The Nine of Wands, the Empress in reverse, the Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay. Yeah, you gotta let go of something, and you're in the process of it. You're at that little bit of end of healing. Okay, you've made a lot of progress so far, even though you don't feel like you did. The Empress in reverse. No, you have made a lot of progress. You're not quite Empress upright, but you're on your way to empowerment, self-empowerment. It's letting go of some kind of way of thinking or perception, and actually seeing the strength for what you are, what you have. She's beautiful, Leo. And then once you feel that full Leo embodiment, when you're feeling yourself again, then you move forward towards something gorgeous. But you're alive, again, you're preparing, Leo. You're preparing. Queen of Cups, there it is. The Five of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So something comes your way that's quite surprising. You associate whatever it is with sadness and pain. It touches right in the bullseye of the middle of your heart space. I have a feeling somebody's coming forward with I'm sorry, I want this, I want it, but the thing is it's under Ace of Wands. So how sincere that is, I'm not sure. So I'm going to go into your opportunities and obstacles here, Leo. You're healing beautifully, you're on your way, and then something literally stands in the doorway blocking you, going, look at me again. But it makes you sad. You associate this person with sad energies. But there's love there, the Queen of Cups, between the two. Okay, right. Five of Swords. Okay, yeah, there was something that could not be reconciled. Sometimes you sit up thinking, did I make the right choice? Did I say the right thing? Should I have compromised more? Should I have done that kind of thinking? No, I think you did the right thing here. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune on its side. The Wheel of Fortune can often point to time passing, making changes. Changes are coming, but not quite yet. Again, when the Wheel of Fortune is on its side, it's neither up, it's neither down. It's not good, it's not bad. It just is. So you're allowing time to just be is until you figure out whatever's going on with you at the moment, Leo. The Star on its side, yes, you're developing a new vision, a new dream, a new goal, a new something to shoot for. It's not coming into the picture as yet, i.e. you're not acting on it yet, but you're very close. And then the Queen of Cups on its side. Oh, jeez. Yeah, you've got communication coming in. It's not going to tell me exactly what it is. It comes with love. It comes with an offer of love, but I don't think it's the one that you want because there's sadness attached to it. Maybe you do, but you don't expect it. Ace of Wands is like, surprise! Me again, hello? You didn't expect to hear from me, did you? It's me. By the way, you still love me, Leo? I love you too. Yeah, but what's love, Leo? What are they going to do? Are there any changes accompanied with this? This part is your new beginning. This little slither is something just blocking the doorway to your new beginning. Now, I'm not telling you what to do. They could be very sincere, but I am not told that. You've got to use your own discernment on that one. It's almost like a little bit of a cosmic test. Now, I don't like to frame things as tests because then that makes you feel like you pass or fail. It's not about that. It's about you putting yourself first, exercising your discernment, and asking yourself, does this align with my goals or does this take me away from my goals? That's it. Then act accordingly. Okay. Now get some universal advice for Leo, please. Universal advice for Leo, please. Sorry, anyone cross-watching. Leo got an extra card there. That was just too unclear for me. Sometimes I pull extra cards. It doesn't happen often. But I am here ultimately to give you perspectives and answers and energies. And if I cannot give you an energy, then I will pull an extra card or two to make sure I get you something useful. This tarot on this channel is useful. I don't just sit here telling you what you want to hear. Oh yeah, the love of your life is coming because the Queen of Cups is here. No, I'm like, no, there's something underneath that. And I would tell you. Probably get more clicks and more likes and more thumbs up if I just told you, yeah, love's coming back. Plenty of channels that do. But I'm here for you first, Leo. Even if it telling you something painful, something you might not want to hear. But if it's going to get you closer to your goals, I'll tell you. Your true goals, your true path, true love that gives back to you. Could be this person, I don't know. You've got to use your discernment on this one, my loves. Okay. 8 of Cups. 10 of Cups. 3 of Stones. Oh, interesting. Right, so you do have communication from someone you don't expect from the past. But you also have another energy. Could be the same energy. I don't know their intention. I know love is there, but again, is love enough? Are they willing to show up in the 3D and actually do stuff and make changes? Change is coming. Something more stable is coming. So the 8 of Cups, that's you moving on. Okay, in this deck, it's rebirth. 10 of Cups, ultimate happiness. Beautiful. Your cup is overflowing with love and joy. Okay, that's just you still. And then a third energy enters the room. The 3 of Pentacles. Now, this is productivity. 3 of Pentacles is productivity, it's friendship, it's support. Could be this person offering you friendship and support, which is also what is needed for an actual love connection to thrive, not just love and love and connection and sex. It's all beautiful if it's that kind of connection we're talking about. It's great, passion, fun, but without actual effort, it's not going to come to anything. The advice here is keep moving on. The way to find full-time, full overflowing happiness are energies that cooperate with you in the 3D, that actually show up, that put in the work, that have compassion and support and actually want the same thing as you and actively put energy towards building it. Not just saying they love you and feeling the feelings. It's wonderful. You need that plus this. Now that could be this energy. It could be another energy. I don't know. It's kind of irrelevant at this point who it is. Just that's what you're looking for if you want that full-time, long-term love. Anyway, Leo, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, drop it in the comments and give the video a little thumbs up. If it resonated, it really helps a girl out. Helps, not hopes. Helps a girl out. Honestly, I'm so tongue-tied today, Leo. I don't know what's wrong with me. All of my one-to-one readings are down in the description box. And with that, Leo, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next one, take care. Oh, hello, my lovely Virgos. How are we doing? Welcome to your 4 ACES reading. For those of you unaware of the 4 ACES, there's a timestamp section at the beginning of the video. It's for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, so check all 4. I'm sure you'll find yourselves in there. If you don't worry about it. Make sure you got your subscribed and make sure you're subscribed. And your description bell. Do you know what? Scrap it, Virgo. It's not working, is it? Let's just get to the reading. My brain just fell out all over the table. You kind of get like that after reading tarot and what you're my 6th one. You kind of go into a bit of a trance. So trying to remember anything that is scripted or you say the same thing, it doesn't work very well. You just kind of start. It's better just to riff. Anyway, Ace of Swords for Virgo, please. Take it as it resonates, leave the rest and reverse the roles as you see fit. Okay, Virgo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Can you show me Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Queen of Wands, lovely Virgo. The Knight of Swords, where are you going? 9 of Pentacles, you're going solo. This is a solo journey. Now, I don't know if you are connected to someone else or not, but at the moment, you're like, okay, this is my gig, this is my jam, this is my responsibility, this is what I need to do. Knight of Swords, I'm on it, I'm super focused on it. You're making active movements towards something. Queen of Wands, something that you want, but it's also the glow up of the self. Looking fabulous there, Virgo. Gorgeous. You want to look healthy, you want to feel healthy, you want to be healthy. You want to be operating on all cylinders. Queen of Wands is the hot queen. Just like the king of Wands is the hot king. This is glow up energy. On your terms, you're like, this is for me. This is just so I feel my best. I look my best. I am my best. Okay. Go on, Virgo. You go for it. Right. The Ace of Cups, please. I get the Ace of Cups. You're doing it in order to achieve something that you want. Now, I don't know what you want. It could be, I just want better health. Or maybe you want to run a marathon next year, so you start training for the marathon. I don't know. Something like that. I want to take better pictures, so I'm going to make my makeup nicer. I'm going to learn some makeup skills. It's something like that. So it's something that you want, but you know you've got to get there by taking care of yourself first. Something, or getting a skill, or glowing up in some way. Okay, right. The Ace of... There's a practical reason. That's what I'm trying to get to, because it's under the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, right. The Ace of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. The Eight of Wands and the... Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, of course. Right. Someone from the past is communicating with you soon. You don't know who that is. It's under the Wheel of Fortune. That's usually, at least to me, the Wheel of Fortune is the universe's way of telling me, I got this one, Lydia. This isn't Virgo doing this. This is the universe is intervening, especially when it's the Eight of Wands. That's universal movement. This is a double whammy of this one's totally on the universe. Because I see you focusing on yourself. You're just minding your business. And then, boom, Six of Cups. Nostalgia hits you in the physical. Wheel of Fortune coming back around. The reason I say, oh yeah, of course, it's Mercury retrograde. Congratulations, Virgo. Your planet's in retrograde again. Yay! And all those fun retrograde energies. Yeah. Which usually, for those who don't know, is known for bringing back people from the past. Now we're in the pre-shadow. I believe he fully goes retrograde around the 29th of June. So what, about a week's time? Just over a week and a half, 2 weeks. Okay, but we're in the pre-shadow right now. So anyone could pop up in at any time. Okay, right, the Ace of Wands, please. Well, what do they want? Well, what's Virgo going to do about it? Right, the Ace of Wands, please. The Empress. Well, I'm glad. Thank you. The Page of Swords. Well, we knew that. The King of Cups. Well, of course, it's the same old bloody story, isn't it? Be careful here, Virgo. I see your Page of Swords is in reverse. Now, I wish he wasn't, because you really need him right now. The Page of Swords is about gathering information. But also, the Page of Swords is a little bit like a night watchman. You know, he watches out for any surprises. He's on guard all the time, but he gathers information. Then he runs and he takes that to the kings and the queens, and then they escalate that up to whoever, right? It seems whoever this person is bypasses your night watchman and goes straight to the Empress or Emperor. That's your central core self, okay? That's your empowerment. That's the journey you're on here. This is you. Being you in your best self. But they're coming with a King of Cups. It's almost like they have a hall pass. This is someone you know very well, someone who has direct access to you, or at least this is what they believe, whenever they want, whether it's been years, months, or weeks, minutes. You just let them straight in. Now, I'm not saying you let them in and you start loving them. You will heal them out. They're just like, you know, they've not got to, they've not got to do the pleasantries. They've not got to do the, oh, how's it been? Oh, where you been from? Straight away, they're like, oi, Virgo. I'm not saying anything inherently bad, but you know this person. So your night watchman is off guard, either intentionally or this person snuck in when the night watchman took a toilet break or something like that, you know? Two of Cups, okay. The Knight of Pentacles, yeah. The Page of Pentacles. God. Virgo, your citadel is awry here. Where are all your defense mechanisms? Where are all your filter systems? Right. It even bypasses your knight. Virgo. Page of Pentacles picks up on it though, but he's not that useful with these kinds of energies, if I'm honest with you. That's just you going like a little nap of nod of the hat, like, oh yeah, I know this person, I know what they're about. Okay, got ya. They also want to know something from you. They're trying to learn something about you and how you feel. Two of Cups about your connection. How are you feeling about it now, Virgo? And they come in fast. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. That doesn't necessarily mean fast, but it means no time or care is being taken over it. Okay? That's why I ask you. All your defense mechanisms seem to be off duty when this person turns up and they just march right into the kingdom. So I don't know why I'm using this metaphor, but I hope it makes sense. Okay. Right. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. It's coming in very soon, I'm afraid. I don't know why. This is the difference between an intuitive reader and a one that just reads the cards. Even though inherently there's nothing bad here in terms of what the cards are saying, There's something untrustworthy about it, because it's mostly from this Page of Swords being in reverse, and then your Knight of Pentacles being in reverse as well. I'd have liked to see like a little build up, a little bit of hi, it's me again. I know maybe we didn't end so well, or maybe we drifted apart, or whatever. There's like none of that. It's just like, Virgo, I'm here again. You will listen to me. And you're like, okay. Right, the two, which is not very Virgo. Virgos usually like to know. What are you doing? What do you want? Why are you here? None of that with this person. You're like, oh, okay. Like no time has passed, which I guess can be a good thing. I don't know. Two of Wands, they're coming in with some, it's a crossroads energy here. So the universe is like, what's Virgo going to do? Is she going to go that way, or is he going to go that way? He or she, you or them, whatever your pronouns are, doesn't matter. Which way are you going to go? Right, okay, now we know the purpose. The Lovers, of course. Is this the person you've been glowing up for in the background, Virgo? You show me Queen of Wands. Well, at least I look good. Thank God I did all that. King of Cups on its side. King of Cups here. This person is a King of Cups. You might be dealing with a water sign. Inversely, maybe a fire sign, but a water sign. Doesn't have to be, maybe. It's on they're on the side. They're incoming, on their way towards the Queen of Wands, which is the energy you're currently embodying. Okay. Going into the Lovers, because I know you're going to want me to talk about that. I tried to skim past it. This person is coming in an attempt to try and realign with you in a partnership, a loving partnership. Your advice to me, from me personally, is because of that Page of Swords being upside down and the Knight of Pentacles, don't let this person rush you and push you and corner you into saying yes, maybe, okay, open arms, whatever. Because I just don't trust any energy that comes in rushing like that. And especially because there's a past here, there's a reason why you're a solo Virgo right now. Now, if they come with change, if they come with intention that is consistent and reliable, this is the Knight of Pentacles in the right way. It's consistent, reliable change. He's reversed. I don't like that. Okay. Anyway. Just trying to protect my Virgos. I'm precious of my Virgos. Yeah, I know it wasn't. The Six of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Nine of Wands in reverse. This will slow down any healing you've been doing, by the way. Five of Swords, not seeing eye to eye. Also frustration. This energy is associated with frustrating energies, usually verbal, mental in some way. And then the Six of Pentacles, equal give and take. So you both participated in this frustration energy. But if you notice, the Six of Pentacles in this card is exploitation. Okay? This person gave up the facade of giving and receiving and it all being fair. But over time, it came that it wasn't. It was actually quite a malnourishing energy. Five of Swords, you tried to address it many, many times. You just got hit with dead ends, dead ends, dead ends. Nine of Wands in reverse. This way up is healing and wise healing and wisdom. The reverse is basically don't forget the lessons you learned from the first time you had a rodeo with this. Okay. Something tells me in their energy, nothing has changed. That's for you to decide. Page of Pentacles is here. Learn. What have you learned? You are still learning. Everyone is. We're all always learning. This person wants to learn something about you as well. Okay, Virgo. I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. I really do. Drop it in the comments if it did and if it resonated. And all of my one-to-one readings are down in the description box below. And with that, Virgo, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next one, take care. Hello, Libra, and welcome to your reading. Today, we're doing your 4 aces. It's for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, so take what resonates, leave the rest and reverse any roles as you see fit. Okay, Ace of Swords please for Libra. Ace of Swords for Libra please. The Ace of Swords, whoa, for Libra, right out the gate Libra, Empress in reverse. Okay, the Lovers, oh my darlings, Two of Cups. Okay, there's a connection here, it's a strong connection no doubt, however it's not growing. Stunted in its growth. It's gone so far. You're not seeing any progress. You're not seeing any movements forward. You're not deepening the commitment. No seeds being sown. No gardens being nourished here. Okay. Right, let's go to the Ace of Cups, please. The Ace of Cups. or at least you're not nourished personally in this connection. Okay. Six of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, goodness. Okay, this place no longer feels like home, does it, Libra? However, you're showing me that you can't move on. I don't know if that's in a physical. It's going to be more of an emotional thing because it's under the Ace of Cups. Maybe you've tried to move on. You showed me that you haven't, especially with that Eight of Swords there. Eight of Swords is imprisonment. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, there probably was a lot of investment here, time investment. Whether or not it yield a quality results, you're saying no, it has not. It's almost like a sunk cost fallacy that you're in at the moment, Libra. Well, I've been here so long. If I go away now, I'll lose it all. Now, lose it all could be physical, as in material things like a house or something like that. But it can also be time. Time is an investment. Okay. I wasted so much time. If I walk away from this now, it means I've wasted so much time on this. Now, how much time? You show me 10 of Pentacles, which could be years. Years. It's usually long term. Years and years and years and years. But 10 of Pentacles can also just talk to quality. So it may be a couple of months. This isn't a couple of weeks. This is a substantial connection. You feel trapped in it. Because staying means putting up with a stunted partnership that doesn't give to you, it doesn't nourish you and nurture you, it actually drains you and takes your energy. And also the fear of the idea or realization that you've wasted time. Now, no time is truly wasted, Libra. It takes us the time that is needed to learn a certain lesson in this life, okay? Three of Pentacles on its side. Okay, that didn't want to go either way. I'm accepting that on its side because it was wobbly. Yeah, you've tried. You've already tried, Libra. You're showing me here, maybe I can try again for the happiness I want. You've already tried. You've already done it. You've done everything you can possibly do. You've done everything you can possibly do. That's why Three of Pentacles is on its side. It's like, realistically, this can't go anywhere, because in order to have a Three of Pentacles, which is the most stable of the energies, it means stability between more than one energy that are actively building to make something. I mean, this isn't just chilling out on the sofa. This is people coming together to do something, but it requires the other energies to participate, and one energy is not participating. One energy is putting in all the effort. Ace of Wands is effort. And that makes you sad. Nine of Cups in reverse. In the right way up, this is happiness and wish fulfillment. It's reversed. This is not what you wanted. This is not what you signed up for. This is not what you wish for. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles, please. The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Strength. High Priestess. Okay. The most valuable thing you can do, the most useful thing you can do right now is to align with your higher self, okay, who's been here the whole time. However, you've not really been plugged into the higher self because the Eight of Swords is there. That is one of the classic cards that gets in the way of a higher self. Entrapment of the mind. Swords of mind energy, okay. King of Pentacles, that's investment of the self. Not your king. That's why you're not used to doing it. Your king is the King of Swords. Logic, reason, understanding, clarity. Like, it's easy. Just turn up and do what it needs to be done. Easy, easy. I agree with you, Libra. It is easy. But it's not happening, is it? So you need a different approach. One you're not used to taking. The King of Pentacles, on a practical note here, is also about money. Okay. So for those of you where this is an asset you may lose, start saving a little pot to yourself on the side, right, in any way that you can, or seek stability in someone reliable to you. That could look like moving out and living with a parent or a friend or something like that till you get back on your feet. Strength is going to require an extraordinary amount of inner strength being the High Priestess. Tap into the inner strength. It gives you the strength to do what is practically needed for your own stability and comfort, because this person is clearly not on board with providing you any stability or comfort or reliability or productivity. You've been doing it all on your own anyway, Libra. You might as well just do it for you rather than you and this energy. Oh yes, the connection is lovely. Oh yeah, it's deep. Yes, you have beautiful moments, you do. Or at least it started that way. But when it comes to the real stuff that is required to maintain a connection, this person is checked out entirely. Okay? Let's get you some advice and obstacles. Okay. I'm telling you this for your own good, Libra. I'm not trying to get on at you. But this does not seem good. This does not seem good for you at all. And you have been trapped in this far too long. With some belief that you can't go anywhere else you can. The Magician. Yeah, I agree. I'll explain that in a minute. We've got the Nine of Swords and the Hanged Man. Yeah. You just sit night after night worrying about this, how you can fix it, maybe how you can escape it, maybe how you can get out of it, but have you taken any actions to do it? I'm not seeing any actions yet. However, the action card and the most actiony of action card is the Magician. Staying has taken you a great effort to stay. If you applied that effort to leaving, oh, your whole life would change for the better, Libra. The Four of Cups in reverse. I know it is. Some days you don't want to look at it. Sometimes it's good and easy just to stick to the humdrum daily routines and try and ignore your emotional needs, ignore your probably sexual needs, ignore everything like that. To ignore the fact this energy doesn't show up in a way that demonstrates that you truly care for the connection. Let's just ignore that. They're here in the house, aren't they? That must mean that they want to be here with me. Yeah, but what are they doing? Are they actually demonstrating the affection anymore? They used to. What about now? I mean, I know everyone has a honeymoon period and that sort of thing goes down over time, obviously, okay? But there still needs to be something. Or else, what are you, roommates? If this was a genuine roommate situation, then okay, why are you expecting all of this? I don't think it is. It's not. Two of Cups of Lovers. This is more than roommates. Okay. Yeah, the Queen of... yes. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The King and the Queen are the marrying couple. So this is your way to alignment and feeling like yourself again. So far, you have been Queen of Pentacles reverse, which is traditionally, when she's in the upright like this, that's self-care. There hasn't been any. That's your road to feeling better. That's what we mean by the King of Pentacles. That just confirms my interpretation from earlier. It's going to take a lot of strength. You've got to start getting a little bit selfish, Libra, and I know it's not in your nature because Libras are givers. You like to keep balance. Well, this person isn't giving. They're just taking and nothing else. So you've got to stop giving to them and use that energy to give to yourself. That is actually the correct balance for you. Okay. Can I get some universal advice, please? Some universal advice. Universal advice for Libra, please. Universal advice for Libra. The Chariot, good, lovely. The Five of Pentacles, yes. The Empress, beautiful. Emperor, Empress, doesn't matter. We're not reading genders here. Your path forwards now is not going to be easy. It's going to be difficult. There are adjustments that are going to need to be made that are not going to be very comfortable for you. But that is short term. As soon as you go through this time of discomfort, which in this card is literally endurance, okay? I mean, this is not like a card anyone wants to chill in for very long, okay? Enduring the difficulties, but it gets you up to Empress level or Emperor, which is abundance. This is the Green Woman. In Celtic tradition, is the goddess of the forest. She has the fruits. Okay? And also, if you notice in this card, she's pregnant. It's the birth of something new. But first, you have to go through this period of discomfort, detaching from whatever this is. Because while this is in your energy, there's no room for abundance. There's no abundance here. This is just drainage, right? This is a fallow field. Abundance and a big fertile field full of potential is right on the other side of this healing energy. But this healing with your energy, it has a lot of practical elements to it. Basically, you're changing your life, Libra. This is a big one, and I wish it would come out in one of the main readings so I could go deeper for you, because I don't clarify in the 4 Aces. But hopefully this gives you enough of a boost and a bit of a confirmation on something that I believe that you already know anyway. Anyway, Libra, my darlings, this is not going to be easy. I know I've gone a bit hard on you today, okay? It's because I want the best for my lovely Libras. And this is somebody taking advantage of a situation. Your open heart, your ability to understand, your ability to balance, your ability to harmonize, all of that gorgeous energy that needs to be going into you right now. So you can align with an energy right here that appreciates it and does the same for you. Hence why it's a fertile future. Anyway, Libra, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. It really helps the channel out. And all of my one-to-one readings are down in the description box below. And with that, Libra, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next one, take care. Oh, what are we doing here? Sorry, my King of Wands was upside down. Okay. That's Lydia. Take a break. No. I'm on fire. Okay, next up we have Scorpio. Hello, my lovely Scorpio collective. How are we doing today? Welcome to your 4 Aces reading. There's an explanation of the 4 Aces at the beginning of the video for those who are new to the reading and want to know more. For everyone else, we're going to jump into your Ace of Swords. It's for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So take what resonates, leave the rest and reverse the roles as you see fit. Okay, can you show me Scorpio, please? Can you show me Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, please. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Lovers. Sorry, I was thinking, hang on. We did have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, but it was in a different deck. The Lovers and, yeah, again, have you got any strong Libra placements? This is pretty much how Libra started, but different. So there's a partnership here of sorts, if you can call it that. You're hanging on tightly to it. It is hanging on tightly to you. However, it's not very nourishing for you. Self-care is in the reverse. All your caring energy is going into the connection, or just specifically to them. There's not much left over for you in this one, Scorpio, okay? All right, so let's see what's going on here. Ace of Cups, please. The Chariot in reverse. The Emperor. The Star. Oh, you are trying to push a big old boulder up a hill and it just keeps rolling back down again. You're putting all your might into a dream and a vision that you are, I'm sorry Scorpio, being a little bit stubborn about Emperor. Emperor can be stubborn. The Chariot in reverse, this is just, it's just not moving in the direction you want. The Star is a hope, a wish, a dream. Okay. The Emperor is showing me all the efforts you're putting in there. You're like, this will happen. This is my person. This is my job. This is my house. This is the thing I want. It's this. But the Chariot's in reverse on it. It's pushing back against you, saying, no, it's not. Maybe physically, maybe they're literally saying that, or it's literally saying that, but energetically, 100% that's what it's doing. It's in your heart space, so you know that. You just haven't digested it mentally yet. That's why it's like, what's his name? Sisyphus? Where he pushes that boulder up the hill just for it to roll down again. And he pushes up the hill and it rolls back down again. And around and around as he goes. And I think he's been at that for a couple of thousand years. Do you want to be that, Scorpio? Do you want to be doing this in 1,000 years? Okay, right, the Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. Your energy for it is wavering, though. You're still very strong in it, but your energy is wavering. The Knight of Wands. The Three of Wands. The Four of Cups. Oh, and there's the straw that breaks the camel's back. At some point, you do something quite heartfelt and meaningful for you. It does not land the way you had anticipated or would have liked for it to be received. So you run away as fast as you possibly can. You get distance from whatever this is. Thank God. It's one thing, but this one thing represents a whole bunch of other things. So it's not you being irrational or crazy. So don't let this person gaslight you like, you only made me a cup of tea. And now you're packing your bags to leave? Isn't that dramatic? No, the person on the other end of this is overlooking the past 10, 20 years or however long it's been of you trying and giving and giving and giving and them not giving a toss about it. And this is like their final time. You get out of there hot quick. Knight of Wands. Three of Wands is distance. You're like, I'm done. Or at least I need a break. I need to get out of here. I need to get away from you. I need to get away from this situation. I just need to go. Don't know if that's permanent though, because it is the Knight of Wands, but in that moment you're like, that's it. Okay, right, the Ace of Wands, please. The Page of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Cups. Well, as predicted, when you do that, the energy attached to you goes, oh my God, I'm sorry. Let me make up to this. I'm going to make up to this. Six of Pentacles, equal give and take. Okay, that's what you want. Scorpio, fine. Let me come in equal give and take to you. I'm going to offer you this. And they offer you the smallest, peasliest offering I think I've ever seen in comparison to what you've been dealing with. You've been giving them the Star and they give you the Page of Cups. The audacity of it. The audacity of it. From the Three of Cups, it's only because you're not there. Now, the Three of Cups is a very shallow card. Now, if this was truly, deeply meaningful to them, that you're upset and you'll run away for the hills, I'd be seeing the World. I'd be seeing the Ten of Swords. I'd be seeing the Tower, for sure. Three of Cups in reverse, that's just noticing you're not there. Oh, well, hang on, I called for Scorpio this morning, and they're usually here with my breakfast and my foot massage, but where are they? It's been an hour. Oh, okay, well, I better go and find them then. Do you know what? Right, I'm going to be nice today. I'm going to be nice to Scorpio today for all of their efforts, for all of the back rubs, you know, for all of the gold coins they've given me or whatever it is Scorpio's giving me. I'm going to give them, I don't know, what's the shittest thing in this room? This pen. Here you go, Scorpio. A special pen just for you because of how much I love you. Now come back because, you know, you need to run my bath. Can you tell I'm not happy with this person? Sorry, cross-watcher. That's ridiculous. That no way near equals the amount that you've been giving to this person, Scorpio. No way. It just doesn't. And you know what the Page of Cups, for those of you who don't know, represents an apology. This is the best they've got. Okay. Right. Sorry, I got a bit emotional there, Scorpio, but I care about my Scorpio collective. I won't have anyone walking all over them like this. It's ridiculous. You need to get your stinger out, Scorpio. This person deserves it. Right. It's not like you. You're not normally like this. What happened? Yes, I know you don't want to look at it. When you look at it too deeply, it's too painful. Nine of Swords in reverse. You're like, it's okay. It'll be fine. Who am I to need anything anyway? No, Scorpio, no. Five of Cups reverse. You're avoiding the sad emotions that come with separating from this. However, how sad have you been? The little micro transactions of sadness every time this energy fails to show up, and in some cases actively pushes against your nice efforts. Little pockets of droplets of sadness all the way through because you're avoiding one big sadness. Think about it, Scorpio. Think about it. Oh, thank God. Yeah, that's when you start getting some firepower behind you. The Empress. That's when you stand up, you're like, enough is enough. I am worth more than this. I know what I provide. You're providing Emperor or Empress level care on this connection. Well, we already know that. Emperor is brute force, right? Empress in this energy up here is inner empowerment. This is an internal energy. This is an external energy. And as soon as you start getting this external energy and you stop applying it to this useless situation, it goes internal and it creates empowerment within you. And that's when you get this energy to flee from this situation, which is quite frankly beneath you, Scorpio. Oh, there you go. And you go fast. Thank God, thank God, thank God. So this person panics, okay? But you see it for what it is. And oh, I hope to God that means you keep going. I think it does, but I'm getting it from them. They fly in fast to stop you from going because they're panicked. Not that they have a plan, not that they intend or mean what they say. They're just panicking that you're going. So they just want to say anything to make you stay. The intention behind it is very shallow. I have a feeling you just keep going past it. You see it for what it is, Scorpio. You see it for what it is. Okay, can I get some universal advice for Scorpio, please? Three of Pentacles. Yes, absolutely. That's true. There's Six of Wands in reverse and the Empress again. Okay, I say again because I think Libra just got the Empress. Right, Three of Pentacles. This is what you want. Three of Pentacles is cooperation, okay? The number 3 is the strongest number. It is the pyramid. Six of Wands. It is not here. The Six of Wands in the upright here is abundance, okay? And this abundance comes from 6 other energies, just to represent a group. It doesn't have to be 6 people, basically the effort of more than one. Not here, it's in reverse. Okay, you're not going anywhere here. Waste of time, waste of energy. And then the green woman is the Empress. This energy here, the Empress, these two are the same card. This is your golden ticket, okay? Inner empowerment is on the way, and like I said, it's going to be one little thing that breaks the camel's back here, where something clicks in your mind and you're like, what am I doing? And off you go into your abundant brand new beginning, because the Empress comes with abundance. She waves her little wand and suddenly she's got a field of crops. You have so much power in you, Scorpio. The fact that you've kept this together single-handedly is testament to the power that's in you. Imagine if you apply that now just to yourself, your brand new beginning, and knowing what you are worth and going after that instead. Okay, Scorpio, I'm going to leave the reading here. I hope that it helped. If it did, drop us a comment and a like. It really helps the channel out. Plus, I'm always hanging out down there, guys, and I always reply. I like to see how it's going, what's going on for you. And thank you for sharing your beautiful energy with me. I know it was a painful one today, my darlings, but hopefully it gives you a little springboard into something even better than what you've got now. And until next time, my loves. Oh, look, you finally turned up. The Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck in the hidden energies. Anyway, until next time, my loves, take care. Okay, next up we have Saggy. Hello, my lovely Sagittarians. Welcome to your timeless check-in. It's 4 aces. Come on, Lydia, get a grip. It's for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, so take what resonates, leave the rest and reverse the roles as you see fit. Okay, can you show me Saggy, please? Start with the Ace of Swords. Sagittarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Show me Saggy. What's going on with my happy Saggies? Okay, Sagittarius, please. Oh, sorry, Saggy. My hair is tickling my nose. Okay, Sagittarius, please. This one. Okay. Ten of Swords. Okay, that's weird. Sorry, Ten of Swords was at the bottom of the deck just now with Scorpio. As you saw, I just shuffled that in and pulled that from the middle. The Eight of Wands and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, really? What? I don't think this is you, if I'm honest with you, Sag. I'm getting this is a different energy coming in. Two of Pentacles. Someone wants to straighten something out. About an ending. The ending is very fresh on the mind, so I'm guessing it occurred. Pain, you're in pain. Something comes in to address it, but it's almost like, right, let's sort this out. This has been unstable. This is hurtful. This can't continue. Can we sort this out, please? And I think you're open to it. Oh no, maybe you're not. 7 of Wands. You are not open to this. Okay. You are not open to this. The 7 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups in reverse, and the 7 of Wands. 777. For anyone, well, that's relevant. Maybe go look that up, what that means to you. Very odd. The odds of that happening in all of tarot is infinitely slim, but it's happening right now. You're like, no, not interested. Goodbye. Go away. Please leave. Go somewhere else and do that with someone else. No, 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 no. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye. Did you hear me? I said bye. I'm happy to repeat myself. Bye. It's as much as it takes. Bye. That's the 7 of Pentacles. Okay? I'm investing in being close to this. Whatever it takes. I will remain closed. I'm not opening this can of worms. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. First and ever. Check me then. your energy at the moment towards whoever or whatever this Sag, it is Sag. You're like, I'm glad this is done. I don't want anything else to do with it. Okay, right. Okay. The Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands. King of Swords and the Star came out together, so I treat them as one when that happens, if for those of you who don't know and are new. The King of Swords and the Star, when combined, means I know what I want. I know that it's possible because the King of Swords, sorry, I didn't say King. Did I say King of Wands? I meant King of Swords. King of Swords does not deal in fancy, okay? He deals in, can this be done? Then we'll do it. If it can't be done, then we'll drop it. So this is a very reasonable thing you're going for, probably totally separate to this, backed up by the Ace of Swords. You've thought about it, you're like, no, I'm better off over here. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is a balancing energy. So it's where you're choosing to divert your energy to, your resources, your time, attention, love, whatever that is. You're like, no, I found something else. I'm going over there now. And it's under your Ace of Wands. So you're excited about it. It resonates with you. You're happy over here. You don't want that interfering with this beautiful brand new beginning that you're carving out for yourself. Okay. Involves other energies to some extent. Also giving to this in some way. This is really good for you. This is clear. This is not confusing. You feel quite energetically safe being over there with this. This could be a new job. It could be a new person. I don't know. Coming in for you into the Ace of Wands. And it's new because we've got two aces under it. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. I know what it is and it's exciting. I like it. Give me more of that. Okay. But above all, it makes sense. That doesn't make sense to you. Okay, hang on. Wait a minute. The Hanged Man. The Lovers. Four of Pentacles. Magician. This other energy is hanging on to you, but I don't think you're hanging on to it. Didn't even make it to the main table, that energy for you, but it tried to weasel its way in. Okay. Right, the Ace of Pentacles, please. Queen of Pentacles, good, lovely. The Queen of Wands, fantastic. The Ace of Cups, more aces. All the aces for Saggy. There is new love here. I don't think this is the new love in itself. I think this is a new path in general, like a new job, or maybe you're moving house, or doing a new craft or hobby or something, or going to the gym more. I don't know. This is something that is totally under your control. It does involve other energies. They could literally just be the other people at the pottery class. I don't know. This energy, however, is on the way. So while you're doing this, something of the heart manifests, which is a little bit less out of control. It's a little bit less in your control. Queen of Wands, that's you, my love. Lights you up on fire. You love it. Beautiful. And it's nourishing for you, Queen of Pentacles. It feels good because it is good. And it's new. Ace of Cups. I like this one. This is a giver. You're connecting to a giver. Very passionate giver. No? Don't know what that was. But I'm really glad you said no to it. Okay. Can I get some obstacles and opportunities? This isn't universal advice. Obstacles and opportunities for Saggy, the Emperor. Yeah, you are firm on that. You're like, there's no more room at the inn. No more room at the inn. You've grown a lot since you've last spoken to this person. They don't know who they're dealing with. They think they're dealing with old Sag, but this is new Sag 2.0. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, they just come in. Well, to be honest, it's Mercury retrograde. So I'd say this is happening anywhere between now and how long is the retrograde going on for? The retrograde officially starts on the 29th of June. So it could start then too. We're currently in pre-shadow. It's going to last about 6 weeks. So it will take us to the end of Cancer season, beginning to mid of Leo season when this happens. Okay. The World in reverse. Well, yeah, of course, you're not going back to that cycle. No, thank you. Bye-bye. This person wants to reopen an old cycle. You shut it down. You're like, I'm not going back in that cycle. I can't do it. I'd lose my mind. And your mind is really clear and stable and happy and healthy and wonderful, and you're open and abundant and gorgeous. And why would you trade that in for confusion and delusions and blockages and pain and shit? No. And this one gives you nothing to worry about. 9 of Swords in reverse. There's no worry here. There's none of this. There's none of this headache that you got here. This person doesn't give you headaches. This situation doesn't give you headaches. It's very, very clear. It's very, very easy. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to be perfect all the time. No, no connection is. But the Nine of Swords, the important thing is it doesn't leave you up at night ruminating over it, unable to sleep. It doesn't put you in that energy. Okay. Let's get some universal advice. Universal advice for Saggy, please. Universal advice for Saggy. Universal advice for Saggy, please. Oh, yes, absolutely. Of course, we already know. Okay. Good. Good. So the communication comes in. It's about having a brand new beginning. It's a Fool. It's the Fool that comes through. This is full negative, okay? This person thinks they're picking up where they left off, whereas you have done a lot of growing and healing and all that jazz. Yes, that's the communication. It Wands. Fool. 7 of Pentacles. Now, they want to heal the connection. Sure. Okay. Fine. I just think you're beyond it at this point, Sag. The 7 of Pentacles is also your own inner healing. Usually this is the 7 of Pentacles, right? Which is externally nurturing another energy. This 7 of Pentacles is using that nurturing healing energy to heal the self and others that want to heal, okay? Now this energy is coming across as full negative, like, hey Sag, do you remember? This is what we were up to last time. Do you want to keep doing it? No. No, it masquerades as a new beginning, but it's not. It's just going to put you into more healing energy. Do you really want that, or do you want fun, excitement, nourishing, moving forward, productivity, love, abundance, new things, fresh energy? This is just going to put you straight back into healing. As soon as you get out the gate, you find yourself in healing energy again. Like, why would you want that? Which means that they're unhealed and cause you some pain that needs to be healed. And round again, we're back at the 10 of Swords. And Sag has been there, done that. Anyway, Sag, I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope it resonated with you and I hope that it helped. If it did, pop us a comment below. I'm always hanging out down there, guys. I'd like to see how this is manifesting for you. And if you can give the video a thumbs up, that would be great. It helps a girl out. And thank you for sharing your energy here with me today, Saggy. Until the next one, take care. Okay, where are we at? Next up, we've got Cappy, my happy Cappies. How are we doing? Welcome to your reading. This is your 4 Aces. It's for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So take what resonates, leave the rest, and reverse the roles as you see fit. Okay, can you show me Saggy, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Saggy, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sagittarius, please. Can you show me Sag? Sagittarius, please. 4 of Wands, the Hermit, Ace of Pentacles. Hang on, Sag. Let me untangle this one. This is a weird one. It's almost like somebody's offered you partnership here. A new one. A fresh one. But it's like, yeah, I'm in it, but I'm not quite. Now, I don't know if that's you or if that's them, because I'm not clarifying. The Hermit energy, it's almost like reluctantly. Like, okay, take my hand then. Like, what? I don't know if you're doing that or they're doing that. Okay, right, the Ace of Pentacles. Sorry, the Ace of Cups, please. I'll know in a minute. 1 second. The Ace of Pentacles, please. It's like a limp handshake. I don't think that's you, because you're not like that. But if it's someone you're not into and you feel cornered and you think it should and you think it might be good for you, you might. I don't know what your circumstances are. Okay, 7 of Swords. Sorry, the 5 of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Moon. Yeah, you ain't into this, Cappy. The Moon, Page of Swords, 5 of Swords. You go back and forth on it and you're like, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the emotional one. It's like you're waiting for your emotions to activate for whatever this is. Like one day you're going to magically wake up and be in love. But you know that you're not. You're so conflicted. You're like, do I like this? Don't I? Maybe if I wait it out, the feelings will come. You're not settling, are you, Capricorn? It's easily done because we're often told, it's often told to us that, oh, if you feel too much of a spark, it means it's not real and you shouldn't invest there because it's your nervous system warning you that this person's a red flag. You heard that new one? Yeah. That's a load of bollocks as well. So let's just see how this pans out, okay? Right, let's go to the Ace of Wands. Well, I think that's kind of what you're doing in this connection, but it doesn't start, it's not starting off very nicely. The Cappy, sorry, Sag, you might be dealing with the Sag. Capricorn, it's more like, meh. It's very meh. And do you really want a meh connection? Yeah, you move on from this. You go, yeah. This doesn't last very long, Capricorn. I knew it, Capricorns, you don't have the patience for this sort of thing. Not saying Capricorns only want fireworks and sparkles. No, Capricorns are known for wanting very practical connections that make sense and are going in a direction and are growing and are productive and flourishing. You want that. But that includes spark for sure. You don't just partner up for the sake of it, thinking, oh, the spark might come. It just seems like a waste of your time. So the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, that's moving on slowly. It's almost like you sneak away, hoping this person doesn't notice you. If I go out the door really slowly and really, really quietly, they won't notice that I'm gone. Bye. Cappy. That's your Knight as well. This shows me this is more of an aligned energy to you. Okay, King of Swords, you just know it's not right. King of Detachment, you're like, I'm just not into it. Now this could be a person, it could be a job, I don't know. And then the Six of Wands. You look good doing it, Cappy. I'm looking at a Cappy that looks good from behind. You just know it's the right thing to do. You have to be honest with yourself. Proud of yourself for not sticking with something just for the sake of it. Proud of yourself for not settling. Proud of yourself for going after the things that make life exciting, that make people exciting. I mean, it's no shade on the person you're connecting to. They're just not your vibe, and that's fine. We're not going to be everyone's vibe. We're not going to fall in love with everyone. Look, Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck as I'm talking about it. This is what connections look like. People there in equal measure with firm handshakes, not this wet lettuce handshake, okay? All right, the Ace of Pentacles, please. The Ace of Pentacles. The Lovers, there we go. This is what we want to see. There's someone else on the other side of this, whether you know them or not. Oh, the Knight of Wands, there's the Passion, King of Cups. That's gorgeous. I don't know who this is. This is what you want. Love, excitement and passion. Choosing each other equally in that energy. Mutual exchange. That's what awaits you when you decide to leave this limp handshake behind. This isn't just a firm handshake. This is everything else that follows, Capricorn. Okay, let's get you some obstacles and opportunities, please. Obstacles and opportunities, Capricorn. The Emperor. Yeah, I know. You're like, well, this kind of just makes sense. I mean, maybe if I connect to this, I mean, this person is sensible, they're achieving, they clearly care about me, they have my best interests at heart, on paper, they're a really good match. Yes. Plenty of people on paper are a good match. Doesn't mean that they actually are. They might tick every box in theory, but there's that little thing called just spirit and intuition and energy exchange. They don't fit nicely into boxes. So yeah, there might be someone who matches you on paper, that in expectations. Then there might be someone who on paper is your polar opposite, but they're just your person, and that's that. The heart wants what it wants. As long as you've got the other elements in place as well, you're both turning up for each other, you're both putting in the effort, you're both being consistent, you're both there. That's a good match. Now, if you have all of that, yes, consistent, yes, there for each other, yes, giving, yes, sharing, but there's no love, there's no sparkle, there's no passion. You have to have both, not one or the other. Okay, the Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you should have gone before, but you already know that. You know, shouldn't have even gotten this far. Yes, I know you can't go back now and try and correct that, but you can move forwards, Capricorn, what you do next. And I know you don't want to hurt people, you don't want to let people down, but also you're an important person too, especially in your own story. The Seven of Wands in reverse. Well, no, you're not going to have to put your barriers up anymore. You've always kept this person at arm's length. And you've hidden your true feelings from them. Now it's time to share that and move on. Bring that barrier down. Bring the barrier down. Doesn't need to be down anymore. You can be open. You're truly open. There's something coming in that's opening you up. Saying, so, okay, you can rest now, Capricorn. No need to pretend. No need to just sit there hoping things get better. No need, because that was triggering some kind of anxiety, right? What if it doesn't get better? Well, if it doesn't get better, which it hasn't, this is what you do. I see your energy softening as we go along. And then we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. This is a new thing. This is not someone from the past. This is not somebody that you already know. This unfolds very naturally for you. At the moment, you haven't been in your natural element. You've been in mostly fire and, well, we had a pentacle there. So there's the practicality. Fire energy mostly. Here's your pentacle energy. It's not here yet though. When it does come here, because reversal means either it's the opposite of what we're talking about or it's hidden. This is long term. When it comes in, you're going to know, and it's going to be, that's your king, that's you. You're going to naturally want to invest. You're going to naturally want to be present. You're going to naturally want to be there. This energy has not come in yet. It's on its way. It's very, very close. You need to go through this process first, Capricorn. Okay, let's get you some universal advice. Can I get some universal advice for Capricorn, please? Universal advice for Cappy. Ooh, sorry, Cappy, that was the worst shuffle ever. My cards are getting a little bit icky today, because it's very, very humid in this room. Okay, universal advice for Capricorn, please. Five of Pentacles, okay. What was it? Two, no, the High Priestess. And there you go, the Magician. There you are. So for a little while, nothing happens. You walk away from this. You'll feel a bit sad. You feel a little bit down, a little bit like... Because obviously there's elements of this person you like. There's temptation maybe to tap back in there, thinking the feelings might come, but they just don't, Capricorn. And you already know that because you're in High Priestess, you're in touch with your higher self. You know there's another path for you. And through that being in touch with the higher self, you're just chilling by yourself, doing the Capricorn's thing, you start manifesting this situation. Consciously, subconsciously, who knows? Doesn't matter. It how starts happening, but you go through a little brief period where nothing appears to happen. Couple of weeks, I'd say. And then, boom. One of the most beautiful connections I've seen in a while. Especially today as well. Gorgeous. Anyway, Cappy, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, drop it in the comments. I'm always hanging out down there, guys, and give the video a little thumbs up because it helps the channel out. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me today, Happy Cappies, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Okay, next up we have Aquarius. Hello, my Aquarians. How are we doing today? My aqua boys, my water boys. What's going on? Let's see what's coming in for your four aces. It's for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. So take what resonates, leave the rest, and reverse those roles as you see fit. Okay, sorry, I've been quite slow here, Aquarius. I ran out of intro for the time I needed to put away the cards. Okay, and we are back. Okay, Aquarius, let's go. Can you show me Aquarius, please? Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Aquarius. Whoa, Aquarius. Oh, okay. Judgment and the world. Oh, okay. It's going to be one of those, Aquarius, okay? King of Wands in reverse, okay? And the Star in reverse. Oh, okay, that's quite clear. Oh, well, that's you, my darling. For those of you who don't know, the Star is your power card, okay? Have to cover up the tatters. In reverse, not quite what you wanted, or something that at least once you were going for that seemed to align to you. However, it just didn't turn out the way that you wanted. Now, The King of Wands almost gives me an air of I was powerless to prevent this, but it's also just your passion or energy or drive for it just also kind of just burn out. So this is something that you're probably fighting for a little while. The World and Judgment, done. I have a feeling that you are the one that called an end to this, but not because you wanted to, because you had to. You would have just kept going and going and going if hope had remained alive, but you're showing me here there was no hope. So while hope isn't there, neither is Aquarius. The fact that the World and Judgment are the right way up is probably the most aligned thing you could have done. That seems like the most correct energy, even though it's the least comfortable and the outcome you wanted the least. Okay, let's go into the Ace of Cups, please. The Two of Swords. The Six of Wands, the King of Cups. Yeah, I agree. This was a case of not just preserving your emotions in general, also partially your dignity and your pride, your sense of self. If you would have given any more to this, it would have been beneath you to do so. That's how it felt. You were like, no more. King of Cups, you know your capacity for love and connectivity and creativity and all the wonderful things. Very mature, stable. You expect the same in return. That's not a big ask. You're bringing to the table what you expect to also be brought to the table for you. Then the Six of Wands is it's a card of victory. At the moment, you don't see this as a victory, but you kind of, I don't like to say it, won the breakup, even though it doesn't feel like it, Aquarius. And I don't like to put it in those phrases and those terms, but essentially it's like you walked out with your head high. Okay, you conducted yourself in a way that was appropriate for you. There was a level here or a bar here that got so low that you couldn't meet it because you just refused. You have too much pride and self-respect and self-love, so you bit the bullet, as they say. Two of Swords. Never mind emotions, never mind love. That's now at the window. I now have to make a choice. It's me or them, or me and this connection, should I say. And you chose yourself, Aquarius. Well done. Okay, the Eight of Wands, please. Eight of Wands. The Three of Wands. Justice in reverse. And the Eight of Swords. You have moments where you wonder if you did the right thing. You did. That Justice in reverse is coming from the Eight of Swords, which is a distorted mind, not a clear one, not one with clarity, not one that's settled and looking at the facts. It's from a place of willful blindness, and you are probably also let this go on a lot longer than you should have. You realise that there were many injustices here. Part of you wishes you go back and be able to say or do something to get your revenge, but you know that to be wrong, so you won't do that. At the moment, you're saying the best thing for you is maintaining a distance from whatever this is. That's the Three of Wands. Okay? Distance is what you need. At the moment, things are so off balance in whatever this was for you, whether it be a person, situation, job. But at the moment, right and wrong is on your mind. You felt that you were hard done by and injustice has been done to you. You're not acting on it in any way, but you are saying the right thing for me to do is to remain away from this energy. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles, please. I'm so sorry, Aquarius. The Ace of Pentacles, Temperance in reverse, the King of Swords, the Tower. Oh, you get your clarity and it comes like... Apologies, Aquarius. I'll try and edit this out. Apologies, Aquarius. I don't know what that was. Someone's motorcycle, someone's lawnmower. I don't know. Anyway, back to your reading. The Tower, King of Swords, Temperance in reverse. In no time at all, you see this for what it really is. It was an absolute shit show, Aquarius. I'm sorry. The Tower, King of Swords. King of Swords, that's your king. That's you. Okay. Tower underneath being supported. This is a shock to your system, yeah. Part of you also looks back and goes, I can't believe I even did that. I can't believe I walked away from this. I can't believe I ended this. Even if you didn't end it, the fact that you walked away with such grace and you knew this was right. Temperance in reversed. It was very unbalanced. This was not a protective, caring, nurturing energy that you're attached to. It's hard to see that when you're in it, but when you get some distance, that's when perspective comes in. Something comes back around and in for you in no time at all. But however, healing is on the cards. But I think healing's a little bit shorter lived than you anticipate. There is a little bit of, why didn't I do this sooner? So don't beat yourself up too much on that, Aquarius. But the Tower, that's a strong one. You know what you need to do next. You know what you need to do. Okay. Can I get some obstacles and opportunities for Aquarius, please? The Tower in reverse. Yes, that's preventing of a Tower. That's Tower incoming. Sometimes we don't want to see the ugly things because they hurt. Something comes in that causes this Tower, and that's when the separation happens, but you realise it wasn't just that moment, it was all the moments leading up to it. And how long you were in that for. The Nine of Swords, yeah, of course it stresses you out to leave. Absolutely stressful, devastating. One of the hardest things you've had to do, leaving this connection or situation or whatever this is. But you have to, there gets to a point, Aquarius, you've got to choose yourself first, your dignity, your self-respect, your self-worth, whatever this is to you. It's something along those lines. And you're like, I cannot keep forgiving this or overlooking this or stooping to this level. I'm not going to grovel. I'm not going to beg. Especially for something that wasn't even aligning to you anyway and was just draining all of the fun. Honestly, this is the tarot equivalent of someone sucking the joy out of everything. Where's the joy? Where's the fun? Where's the sparkle? It's all seriousness. It's all draining. It's all wasting your energy. Okay, you want to see the top one, the Two of Wands. Okay, you reach crossroads energy. We've got Two of Wands moving up into the Three of Wands here. Very interesting. Even though you walk away from this, you do make quick movement in another direction. I don't know where it is. Another pathway opens up to you. You'll know it when you see it, Aquarius. And you'll know which way to go. I think you decide quite quickly which way is right for you. And you take it. Anywhere but here. Okay. And the High Priestess in reverse. For a moment, for a little while, you're going to be in your head about this, okay? There will be tempting moments to return back. The Eight of Cups, which is emotionally moving on. It actually came up a little bit in reverse, to be fair. There will be moments where you consider, maybe I should have gone back there. Maybe that was my person. Maybe I should have tried harder, but there's something that stops you. And I think it's something that happens or some request or something like that that would take you so far away from your authentic self that you don't even recognize yourself doing that action. You spent a long time disconnected from the higher self, High Priestess in reverse. The higher self is your intuition. It's knowing what's right. However, don't worry, even though she's in reverse, through this process of the Tower, the King of Swords is very much an eye-opening moment. That gives an opportunity for your intuition to come back online. Doesn't take long. It doesn't take long. You do take some action. You don't wait too long before you make your next move. But again, there's another pathway opening up for you, and I think you take it. Like a life raft from a sinking ship. But you're bobbing around in the water for a little bit, Aquarius, before you jump aboard. But you need that time in the water. Gives you a little bit of a breather. Makes you realise what has happened. And where you want to go next. Where you want to go in your little life raft. Okay, can I get some universal advice for Aquarius, please? Universal advice for Aquarius. Universal advice for Aquarius. The Five of Pentacles, yeah, I get it. The Eight of Cups and the Magician. Yeah, things start moving for you fast, but you are the one doing it. I don't know where. Oh, look, we've got the Pole Star, so that is your card in the Hidden Energies. And look who's on this star card. It's the Fool. Okay, there's a new beginning, 100% opening up for you very shortly after you end whatever this is. However, before you get there, you go through the Five of Pentacles, which is endurance in this card. I know it's not nice, it's not comfortable, but it's necessary. This is your reflection time, okay? Then we get to the Eight of Cups. Now, this is traditionally the Eight of Cups. We just saw it at the bottom of the deck. Traditionally, it looks like this. For those of you that don't know, okay, and this is emotionally moving on. He's leaving 8 cups behind in order to go find his happy ever after. And then we get to the 9 of cups, which is wish fulfillment, okay? And this 8 of cups is actually called rebirth. I don't know if you can see that there. There's a new beginning opening up for you. It's a little painful walk to get there, but you get there eventually. Then the shaman, that's the magician, that's your energies aligning, and it aligns when the high priestess comes back online, because the high priestess represents the higher self. We see here the higher self is dormant at the moment. You connecting to your spirit, your one, your oversoul. But when that happens, and it does, through this process of healing, okay, and moving on emotionally and processing, the shaman harnesses that energy. The shaman traditionally is the magician. He's got one hand in the air and one hand on the ground, as above, so below. That's when you start manifesting some kind of beginning for yourself. What it is, I don't know. I'm not seeing that far forward. But you are up to something in no time at all that feels really good and super aligned and wonderful and healing and incredible. Far cry from whatever this is. Anyway, Aquarius, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, pop it in the comments below and give the video a little thumbs up, because it helps the channel out. All of my one-to-one readings are down in the description box below. And with that, Aquarius, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next one, take care. Hello, my lovely Pisces people. Last but not least, welcome to your 4 Aces reading. For those of you who are new to the 4 Aces, there's a timestamp section at the beginning of the video where I run through the 4 Aces and what they mean. It's for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, so take what resonates, leave the rest, and reverse those roles as you see fit. Sorry Pisces. I got a little frog in my throat. Okay. The Ace of Swords, please, for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Can you show me Pisces, please? Can you show me Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Starting with the Ace of Swords. The Lovers. Hello, Pisces. Who's this? What's this? Lovers doesn't have to be a person. It often is, but it doesn't have to be. Whoa, the Star. Whoa, Ten of Pentacles. Whoa, 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 whoa. Pisces, slow down. You've got a connection here and a wish to build a foundation with them long term, if you haven't already. You're showing me that you are super stable in yourself. That's so important, first and foremost. That's down in this subconscious energy. You're super stable. You're feeling great materially, emotionally, all of the above. The Star, you're like, okay, now I'm wanting to connect. That's my next thing I want to do. I'd like to bring someone in to enjoy this stability with. Now you've either got someone on the mind specifically, you frame them as a wish, a dream, a vision, or there isn't anybody. That's the wish and dream and vision you're going for. Maybe you're going to go out looking for that connection, but I will find out in a moment, Pisces, when we go into the Ace of Cups. Could be both. I could be tapping into 2 cohorts of Pisces as well. Okay, the Ace of Cups, please. Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands. Oh, and you're extremely assertive about it. I think that you have someone in mind. If not, you have a very specific type, Pisces. Can't get rid of that. If not, you have a very specific type, Pisces. King of Wands, you're going at this with passion. King of Wands is leadership, okay? You're like, Ace of Swords, I know what I want. I see it. I'm going for it. The King of Wands is like, get me in there. Very passionate king, the King of Passion himself. And then the Queen of Wands, that's actually a very subtle, very caring energy. Okay, very nurturing, very grounding. Could be an earth sign, or that could be you, and you're going after a King of Wands, which would be a fire sign, but usually they show me the King of Wands as the person in pursuit. So it could be someone pursuing you there, Pisces. So yeah, reverse those as you need. I'm not clarifying, so it's really hard for me to tell which way the energies are going sometimes. But either way, it becomes abundantly clear right now, this second, if not very soon, that there is a special someone that you think fits the bill. They fit nicely. That's almost like what you're saying, not in a convenient way, in a this person ticks all the boxes, plus in my reality they make sense. Because often that's where people go wrong. They have somebody that might tick the boxes, but they might not make sense in their world. And the fit is a struggle to fit. The realities don't match. You want different things, and that's usually when it breaks apart, when reality turns up. You're looking for the whole package, Pisces, and you believe you found it, because this Queen of Pentacles, male or female, masculine or feminine, we're not reading genders, so reverse those as you need. You've shown me I've found someone to match my stability. As in, they're as stable as I am, or they add to my feeling of stability, or something like that. Okay, the Ace of Wands, please, for Pisces. The Ten of Swords. Death. Six of Cups. What? Whoa, hang on. Whoa, Pisces, what happened? You showed me it's not possible, kill the dream. Pisces. Six of Cups. This is a soul bond. This is someone you already know. You're already familiar with this person. You have some kind of history. I don't know how long the history is, but they're familiar to you. So yeah, this is somebody that you are familiar with. What? Now, I've got two camps of Pisces here. One, this is somebody you know from the past coming back around, but they carry so much pain and an energy of endings here. And they're coming towards you, because the Ace of Wands is either energy where you're putting your energy or an energy moving towards you. Or I've got another camp of Pisces here, possibly both. Because again, if this is your intent and not someone's intent towards you, I don't know because I'm not clarifying. This means that you want that, but you're not putting any energy into pursuing this. Even though that's all you can think about and that's all your heart wants, you're like, in reality, I'm not putting any energy there. Death is end. Ten of Swords, done. Remember, Ace of Wands is not an outcome. It's an intention. If I saw it under the Ace of Pentacles, I'd just, say if these cards were over here like this, under the Ace of Pentacles, this is more of a reality card. I'd be like, yeah, I know it looks good, Pisces, but stay away. It's really not going to be good. But no, you're not even going there in the first place. Why? Oh, it's one of those readings where I wish I was clarifying and I could see, but I'm not clarifying today, Pisces, unfortunately. And I have to do one the same for all of you, I'm afraid. Sorry, I had some cards fall out here. They were in a gibberish order, so I don't think there was anything hidden there for me to read to you. Right, the Ace of Pentacles, please. The Eight of Cups, Judgment, the Five of Pentacles in reverse. It's not possible. In order not to prolong suffering, you decide to move away from and walk away and create distance between you and whoever this is. The Five of Pentacles in the upright is lack, loss, abandonment, usually of the long term-ish, medium to long term. Can sometimes mean years, but overall it's some kind of suffering. You don't want that. Well, it's an attempt. I think suffering is going to happen anyway, Pisces, but anyway. Reverse, you don't want that. That's reverse. In order to not do that, judgment, that's a judgment call. That's someone making a decision. Okay, going from one state to another state. Emotional distance, Eight of Cups. This is really sad, Pisces. Why? Oh, sorry. Forgot to cover up the bappers. Right, okay. I'm going to get you some opportunities and obstacles here. Let's see, Pisces. Let's see what's happening. The Hierophant on its side. A half commitment. I'm seeing obstacles here. That's why. I think it's like the energy, because the Hierophant is commitments and contracts. He's on his side, like a half promise. Like, yes, in theory, but in reality, no. Okay. The High Priestess, again, on her side. Oh, this is a very spiritual connection that you two have, by the way. See, everyone thinks of the King and the Queens, the Emperor and the Empress in tarot. Everyone forgets about the High Priestess and the Hierophant. They're the spiritual couple. Both of them are on her side. So this is reciprocal. This is a reciprocal connection. They feel the same way about you, you about them. But it all remains like, because remember, these are spiritual iconographies. It's not something you can grasp here in reality. It's a concept. It's a ideology. It's faith. maybe you two hung on to some faith that any issues would resolve themselves and it could come together. I don't know. It's very bittersweet there, Pisces. A reluctance to acknowledge the truth. King of Swords on his side. King of Swords is the king of truth, logic, reason, reality. He's also the king of detachment. So even though you two know that for some reason this isn't possible, I don't know, it's not quite detached. There's still a threat. There still remains wiggle room for hope. Even though in the 3D reality, you're both like, okay, sorry, I know we'd love to, but maybe we should not talk anymore, interact anymore, we should just break this off, okay. And then, but by the way, I mean, I don't know what the obstacle is that's keeping you two apart where it can't come together, but it could be distance, it could be family situations, it could be personal situations, I don't know, anything. There's still space. Nothing has been finalized here, energetically speaking. Only partially. Judgment again, judgment over judgment. This has to be a joint decision before either of you will believe it. I don't think either of you believe each other, do you? Very specific one, Pisces, this one. Okay. Something's going to change, though. Something is certainly going to change. Either you make the change, they make the change, or the universe does. Speaking of universe, let's ask. Do you have any universal advice for Pisces, please? Any universal advice for Pisces? The Knight of Swords, the Chariot, Knight of Cups. Your advice is just keep going the way that you are. Everything will unfold. I think it's to do with this double judgment. You've got the Wheel of Fortune and the hidden energies at the bottom of the deck. The universe has got something up its sleeve. I'll bet my bottom dollar, Pisces. Okay, so Knight of Swords is, well, we know where your focus is. Your advice is to maintain the focus. The Archer, there's an alignment here. I knew there was an alignment. We see it here. Okay. The Archer is moving forwards in alignment. Usually requires more than one energy. Either just you and the chariot alone going towards another energy, or moving away from another energy, or another energy being in the chariot with you. Okay, it's a very specific form of movement. When it comes to the Chariot, it's also a Major Arcana card, and your reading has tons of Major Arcana in it. So this is an incredibly important connection to you, and also an important moment in your life path. And then of course we have the Knight of Cups. That's your knight. That's you. Moving forward with your heart space, very, very merry, very beautiful, very lovely, very connected to your heart, which is great. Your intentions are good. Your intentions are caring. Even this 8 of Cups, you're not doing it because you want to. You're doing it because you have to. The universe is basically smirking at you going, carry on, Pisces. Carry on. With that double judgment, something's happening. Wheel of Fortune in the hidden energy. I don't know how long this is going to take to unfold, but yeah, you carry on with your plans, Pisces. Don't mind me, don't mind the universe. But don't be surprised if something suddenly snaps into place. Anyway, Pisces, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, drop it in the comments below. Thank you so much for sharing your energy here with me today. Give us a thumbs up if the reading resonated with you. It really helps the channel out. And all of my one-to-one readings are down in the description box below. And with that, Pisces, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next one, take care.